All right. Shocking. We are in the final round. That's why I say never give up. Keep going, keep pushing. The strangest things could happen. So let's just look at chaotic yesterday. This was how my opening round went. Had a disconnect at Spielberg. Then Austin didn't work so well. But as you can see, we did well, and the rest of the tracks. So that's how we got here. Let's look at um, they're going to say we're way at the bottom. Oh, okay, that's fine. You know what? Because we're at the final round. So let's see. I'm sure there's going to be some perfect scores here and or close to it. No, not really. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Um, so let's go back over here. I went to go fix a bowl of cereal this morning and I was completely out of cereal, didn't realize it. So that was worst news of the day so far. All right. Oh, there we go with the 20-minute. Seems to always get that one. All right. So we got some, not that. Oh, wait. It's the other direction. I did get some boosts last couple days to help the cause. That's a 2 hour. So that's perfect. Let's get this show on the road. All right. So defending cornering and Prince. Let's get that bad boy going there. My drivers set up. I am able to actually level up a driver, common. So if we can get enough cash today, then we will go ahead and knock that out after I get back from the grocery store with my cereal. Oh yeah, and yesterday I also forgot to switch out my cornering setup to my speed setup. That was the other thing, but I still had like 40 some odd. So good times. Welcome everybody to the chat or to the uh, event here. Sorry, I'm still down in coffee here. So pretty decent match up there on our side at least. Yeah, I'm totally surprised. I hadn't made final round in several weeks, so nice little surprise there. So we qualified good. We're gonna go 3-4. Prince. There we go. One of the few boosts I actually do still have. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Well, morning my time over here in Texas. And let me know what series you're racing in or GPs you're racing in. Always interested to know where everybody's at. All right, so we got a good start here. We've exhausted our power unit, obviously. So we're just going to go ahead. DRS should kick in here next lap. We're going to hold off using the power unit, except for up here in these turns here. That's where, at least for my setups, they work better than anywhere else on the track. My goal is always to get up in the top 10. Uh, kind of where the good, easier points to get. Not try and get, I'd love to get top 5, but each race, but I'm not quite there yet. Need to get some levels built back up. And using a legend that I really don't have a whole lot of levels on is kind of stinks. All right, let's go ahead and get mediums on GC. Let's see here. It's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and push. And we're going to go sauce with Bortoletto. We got to get DC back up there in the mix, but that'll happen. Once everybody starts pitting this lap. All right, let's go. All right, so now all we got to do these next couple laps is just try to get there as high as we can, which kind of a Captain Obvious statement, but it's the truth. Hopefully we'll have some more pit. I really need to get DC up there where he can do something. Perfect. Yep, that's what we need. All right, this is actually going to be a lot better than I think my opening round was, so. That'd be amazing if DC would get up there around P6. I just don't think it has it in him to do it. We're going to give him all the help we can get, though. Can we get P4? Yeah, I don't know. We don't have it by here, then probably we won't. Oops. Well, we can watch this part of it here, this view. Well, we tried. P5 and 7. All right. I'm good with that. $38 points. Monaco, that's not bad. There's who we were going against. They weren't doing the +5. And they were doing a corner and setup. We were just a little stronger than they were. All right, so right now there's one person ahead of us with the +5. We might be able to catch them. All right, so Spielberg, defending speed. This is my speed setup here. And we're going to use Iron Force. Or we could use Gladiator. I don't think I have any Gladiator left, though. We'll see. So we'll be doing a 3-3-4. So that's another factor, and if I can use Gladiator or Iron Force. Ooh, didn't qualify so well. Shocking. All right, that'll work there. Oh, Gladiator, I got plenty of Gladiator. Let's do that, and let's use that. All right, so we're gonna do a 3-3-4, something at least close to that. It's a real player, and they're doing the same thing I am. That's crazy. How'd they know? Man, craziness. And this, we're going to try to get a fastest lap somehow out of this, since this is a speed track. And let's see what we can do. Ironically enough, Bortoletto, who normally does really well, is not doing so well for us. And if y'all wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, that would be amazing to get our content out here a little bit more in that internet world. You can hit it, shake his hand, just light it up, whatever works best. All right, we're going to go 4-4 on them. Yeah, we're just going to do softs all the way around. But we got to get Bortoletto up there somehow. And I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Could have had a one stop possible. I don't know. There's no way we could do a one stop. I don't think. They're trying. Looks like. We just got to get way ahead of them now here. Man, Bortoletto is just killing us. I think maybe I should have gone with iron force for both drivers. And they probably did the smart thing in doing mediums. But we'll see. At least I think we're spread out enough that won't be double stacking like we did. Then again, maybe we will. Uh, yeah, should have done mediums, but that's all right. Let's see if we can just maintain this win. That would be excellent. I don't think we're going to get a high score, high points on this one, but we're in the top 10. Oh, they got me at the end, unless I can get this guy. Oh, we didn't get the win. So I think that came to pit strategy. Let's see. It's not the drivers. So they use the corner and set up. This is what's been happening. People have been using cornering setups pretty much everywhere. So it's like the speed tracks are broke. Uh, I've been hearing a lot about that. So, all right, we can go ahead and move on. Wow. Okay, so I'm 4 points behind, but that's all right. Once again, still doable. Let's get back to our better setup. And we'll go. I think we're going to use Frost. Tire management cornering would be a 3-3, obviously. 6 laps. Hopefully that's a bot. Ooh, be nice qualifying, hopefully. There we go. All right, so we're going to do 3-3, and we're going to do Frost. Don't have a lot left of those, but this is final round. Try and get as high up as we can. Yeah, that disconnect yesterday really kind of irritated me, obviously. But fortunately, my internet provider reset the gateway on their end. And so far, knock on wood, it's working out much better. Actually, there's haven't been any lagging or anything this go around, so definitely think it was on there. And we have a safety car. Okay, well, that will help tire management. All right, so we can get four laps out of this set of tires. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we can. I'm not going to get a lot of power unit built up. Let's go this one first. All right, DC, get ready. Go. Look at that. How it almost just stops right there. Been noticing that on a couple of the tracks too, where they just stop. Yeah, we'll be able to get 4 laps out of this set of tires. Sometimes safety cars are a wonderful thing. All right, let's go. Glad everybody's here to watch us. So far, nothing crazy has happened. Still plenty of tracks to go where I will do something silly. Let's see if we can get some base points of 40 something this track. That would be excellent. I think we have an opportunity to do that. Yep, there's no need to pit anymore. We could get a base score of 47 here if I don't do something silly. There we go, final lap. So that safety car really did help, extended that pit stop one more lap, which we needed. Just want to make sure that P3 and 4 don't come up on top of us. All right, we should be good here. We got plenty of tires left. There we go. And the rival's done. We definitely needed that to move on up. Everybody tends to use Verstappen if they don't want to use a legend, which I mean, kind of makes sense. But and yeah, not a bad setup. All right, let's open some of these crates, make room for hopefully future ones, as I will forget. All right. The neighbor's dogs are going crazy. It's driving me crazy. All right. Good little setup there. Or not setup, but crate. All right. Let's get some of this cleaned up over here. Trying to hit that big crate. And I'll do that once I hit this next race. All right. And looks like we're going to be at Barcelona, I think. Unless I lost count somewhere along the way. All right. Yeah, see how much that helped us. So we're still way back, but only halfway. So, all right, let's make sure we got our cornering set up. Another tire management cornering track. We're going to use, I think, hook. I got some hook and pit pass today. Crates. Oh, I need to top off my coffee. Which, if you weren't aware, typically on opening and final round, I do the mandatory coffee pit stop, where I refill my cup. It's like 10 steps down, 10 steps back. I'll be gone for like 23 seconds after this race. So we're going to do a 3-3-4. But I may try to do a one stop on this as well with at least one of my drivers. I hope. Yeah, we're going to do that, and we'll do that, and hook. Hook. Where are you at? Oh, I hate this when I can't find it. There we go. Hook and hook. So we're going to try to one stop Bartoletto and then two stop DC. All right. So we got a pretty decent start. Get away, rivals, to stay back there. And I'll be doing not sprints on Monday and Tuesday, but I'll be doing duels probably. I don't have the setups yet for the current series 11 and 12. So I'm going to drop down to series 10 just so I can get some crates. So I'll do that. I'll probably not, oh, I forgot, not be live on Monday, but Tuesday I'll be live. around 7 p.m., somewhere around there. Central Time, U.S. Central Time. But tomorrow, I try to take Mondays off because work is so crazy on Mondays that I'm just kind of brain dead. All right, we got to get moved up here a little bit, y'all. Yeah, this I think we just one stop both of them. That's going to be so much better. Wonder if we can get away with. Oh, we're going to be on the safe side and do mediums. Borletto, get on up there. I mean DC. All right, there we go. Good job. Now let's get on up. Think we can get up in that. I don't know. They're flying. I was going to say P6, but I mean, we're struggling trying to keep ahead of P10. Rival Borletto's not making me very happy. I definitely need to get my drivers up to about series 8. I mean, level 8. We won't do too terribly bad, but need to get a little higher, hopefully. I mean, I can up here. There's no 1 through 4. I don't think that's in the cards, but yay. We're going to get well ahead of the rival. Hey, we got P4. There I was saying we couldn't do it. All right. Well, in that case, can we get P7? We might be able to get P7 out of this. Who knows? Yeah, we're going to get P7. I think, possibly. I know that was late on the DRS. I was just trying to get that little push there. Well, no, we didn't get P7. All right. Oh, no, we're falling off. Oh, we lost P4. Yeah, we're getting past. Should have gone with the hards. That's all right. We still got two in the top 10, so I'm good with that. So the one stop worked pretty well if I'd used the tires. Noon or two. Another 36. All right. So that helped us. No one tends to be using Fury. Well, that's interesting. Everything else is pretty much the same. So that may be the secret right there, us using Fury. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. All right. Wow, we're way back. Yeah, they're doing good. They got it figured out. All right, I'm gonna go grab a quick coffee here. Be back in like 32 seconds. All right. Did I miss anything? So we are at Zandvoort. This is gonna be the rainy track. Cornering, and we'll use Prince again. Looks like it's gonna be a bot. All right. 4-4. We don't have much of a choice. We might have to actually do a two stop. Hopefully Prince helps out. I think I'm going to be using Lumberjack for my duels. That's, we don't use it a lot on the GPs. I just don't have a lot of free boosts at the moment. I might try to get some duels done in Series 10 without boosts. I'm really close to being able to do that. So I might try that on Tuesday. I was able to do that in Series 8, I think it was. I had leveled up enough where I used no boost for the whole time. It was amazing. All right, let's push around these corners here. We need to make up 10 points somewhere along the way here. Might be able to do it on this track. All right. DRS down the straight stretch, push with power unit. Gives a little bit of gap. But these bots here are so strong. But it might be able to do it here. I don't think we're going to use DRS on this stretch here, so we can have enough to get back around and do the one stop. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get set up. I miss the days when it would flip flop around between dry and wet. I guess those days are long gone. last season or season before. I think it was like half of last season. It kind of ended the last half. All right, let's get out of them pits. Go. They need to tone him down. That's ridiculous. But they won't. And these guys won't be pitting either, so we just got to try our best to get up there. Need to be. Borletto's trying. Does he have enough? Man, look at that. Crazy. Hey, Jay. Welcome. How's Bathurst been going? Hey, we finally got P3. Well, we may make up those points we needed overall. Let's see here. P3, P5, not bad. Oh wow! So I had like half the half the race was wet. I have to see if it's on YouTube. I was going to do that last night. I got sidetracked with watching other stuff. Hey, 42 points. Let's see. Coulthard, Barletto. Yeah, rarely anybody's using Fury. Just saying. Oh, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Try to hit that button there. Oh, it drives me nuts. There we go. Finally. There, yeah. Gotta have that spice. That's not a bad drop there. Yeah, they had to reset my gateway at the hub. Not even here at my place. The gateway was all messed up. So that's what caused that disconnect. But I'm still going to blame Hutch just because we all do. They were like, "Ooh, yeah, we need to go ahead and reset the gateway. It's bad." All right, let's see what we're going to get out of this crate here. Oh, cool. Nice. Oh, hey, Santos. Welcome to the stream. All right. Let's get back to some racing here. Oh, Suzuka. That's a cornering track. And yeah, we're good. We're wow, look at this. This dude's out of control. Go away. We're not bad though. We made up some serious points there. All right, Suzuka 3-4 defending cornering, so we're going to use hook some more. Hey, Caleb. Thanks, man. Santos, yeah, I like Formula One, and I lived in England for a short time, so it was during it was in the '90s, so that's kind of where I really got hooked on F1. I like the real F1 a whole lot better than F1 Clash, but I do like F1 Clash. But when Schumacher was first starting up, and oh, I just went blank on the other guy, um, big heavy set guy with a mustache. Oh my goodness, went blank. You get old and you forget, can't do two things at one time, that kind of thing. Uh, Mansell, that's it. Thank goodness. At least I could describe him right. Yeah, Mansell, he he was awesome. He was to me, he was hilarious, like his personality. Um, but yeah, I used to love NASCAR. Can't stand it anymore. Um, it's almost like football and baseball. It's just got too drama oriented. I don't do drama, but F1 Clash. I mean F1 Clash. The real F1. Obviously, there's drama, but you just kind of go with it, roll with it, that kind of thing. Um, but there for a while, based on various reasons, I didn't watch F1. I just basically couldn't. Um, but yeah, I kind of like go through the DTs if it goes too long without real F1. So I go figure out some other open wheel racing, or maybe even watch um, reruns or highlights or whatever from previous races, just to get my fill of it. So, all right, let's see if we can get DC over here to. Yeah, Awesome. Yeah, I've never been to a real F1 race. I've had season tickets to a should we do let's just try hards on this one. Went I had season tickets to NASCAR for a couple years. They were bought for me. They were corporate ones, so that was pretty cool. Um, but I never had the opportunity. My parents have a crazy. I think it was, it wasn't F1. It was F2. Uh, Back in the 50s, they were watching a race in France, and I think it was F2. Um, there was a car wreck. A couple cars crashed out. Debris went all into the stands, and my parents, my mother had her right leg broken, and my father had his left leg broken by one of the tires that came off of one of the cars. I don't know who the drivers were or anything. I mean, obviously I wasn't around, but so that's our family open wheel racing story. Uh, but they actually, I think, had a fatality or two in it, in the stands. Um, Bunch of people um, were injured. So, yeah, crazy times. Yeah, Fittipaldi and Senna. Yeah, yeah. Not taking away anything from the current drivers, but it's the older drivers were so, to me, so much. I don't even know what the word is. They were legends. It's just a whole different personality, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but even I never was a big Andretti fan, but I know Racing J knows this, but it's like he was dang good. And I'm still, obviously he's involved, but it's just they had that, the way they carried themselves, I guess, and the wildness, and I guess it's still kind of wild, off the track, but let's see if we can pick up a couple positions here. There's one. Can we maintain it though? That's the okay. Yeah. Oh wow, that may have been it. Yeah, has it been around 50? I don't know. It was between 55 and 57, I think. It was in France. I know that. And my father was in the Air Force at the time. So they took him to the Air Force Base hospital. Or both of them, I guess. Yeah, hey, he used Fury. He's learning. Watch the videos. Which reminds me, while we got folks here, is make sure to watch all our friends in our, what I call our little community. You got Racing J videos, obviously. Uh, Andrew DRS, Satoris, Calum, and I always know I missed one or two, but if you watch one of ours, you'll see the other ones. So, all right. Hey, we're back up where we need to be, even while we're rambling about the good old days. So, Yeah. Contender for me, I feel really like I am kind of the lower level of contender. There's no way I can race champions and even do anything halfway good. I'm not where I need to be in contender. I just moved into Series 12 last week, and so I'm building up those components. Ah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, uh, Santos. That's why it's just a simple thing. I don't I'm not where I need to be, and the other flag for me is if I can't race in series 11 or 12 when they do the track swaps every 2 weeks, um, the uh, then I'm not ready to go to champion. Champion to me is if I am at least got series or level 6 and 7 for all my components, probably more 7, if not higher, and all my components, all my drivers. At that point, once I hit those level 7s, then I'm going champions. Yeah, yeah, it's just for champion, and you never want to go up higher. I don't care if you're in junior, challenger, you never want to go up any higher than you truly need to be. Sit back, wait. It's a long season. Get those levels up to at least 5 or 6 before you move up. Um, and you can always move back down about one series. But then once you start racing at those higher levels, you're stuck. You can't go back because it's just you're going to be in these death groups then. So, all right. I misread that. I thought it said 100%. I said, no, we don't have rain at Silverstone this time. Yeah, that's a lot of what happens and why people get so upset with this game. And there's plenty of us have been playing about 4 or 5 seasons. Um, is in a lot of games, especially like mobile phone games, the whole thing go up, get up to the top levels, and then wipe everybody out. Whoa, that's crazy. But yeah, but with the F1 Clash, you don't want to do that. Exact opposite. You want to stay low for probably half the season. So you did speed setup the whole time. Yeah, see, I think the setups are kind of broke. All right, so we're going to use Eagle. It's the only one to use, and we better hurry up, or we're not going to use anything. There's Eagle. I'm so getting low on those. All right, but Eagle is a Silverstone boost on the straight stretch, or on the corners, or both. Santos. Yeah. Some of the tracks. Yeah, Monaco's a trip. Yeah, agreed, Caleb. I always say whatever the track is, or your setup is, whether it's speed or cornering, if you can get up above 100 on qualifying as well as if it's cornering, then yeah, it's going to be a lot better. Yeah, Silverstone is, you definitely need, I think, and everybody else can jump in. Like Caleb said, get your qualifying um, stat as high as you can possibly get it, and then um, get the next higher stat you want speed, because it's a speed track. And then you want your tire management drivers as well. Yep, agreed, Caleb. I'm going to pay attention here just a little bit. Let's see here. Go. All right. Let's see. Can we get up P5? Yep. Let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Try to get P4. All right. You got to be kidding me. All right. Well, we're not going to pit. All right. Let's get the power unit going. Chaos at Silverstone. Yeah. So, of course, we all have, you know, the game has different series, series 5 or 6. So if you have a series 6 driver that's leveled up and you're racing series 5, the car's going to go quicker, for example. And we're going to use DRS up here at this time. I think we have to pit, but it's the way it is. Yeah, perfect explanation. Go, go, go. Oh my goodness, I lost so much because I had to pit on the last lap and I wasn't paying attention. Hate when that happens. All right, let's see what we can do to make up. Do not try this at home. It's really a bad idea. I hate pitting on the last lap. There's no room for improvement. But we're going to try. We're going to try get every last little point we can. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, not bad. Oh, okay. Good old Bartoletto. 40 points. Really close on those. Didn't use Fury again. Telling you, gotta use that Fury. Let's go back and open some crates. Yeah. Yeah, that goes back to, if you can just level up everything early, you're much better off. And then watch everybody's videos. Let's see. So we're back to. Are we already back to Monaco? Oh, yay. Or did I skip one? So we're at 312. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. There's no P1 in our future. All right, let me just make sure. Okay. I'm just glad we made final round, to be honest. Yeah, there's going to be better drivers. And me personally, I don't get crazy over these legend drivers. Um, I think a lot use Verstappen for the Contender GP. Uh, it's just going to depend on the track. Who, what tracks are in that particular GP? You just got to focus on, who's going to have the better defending, tire management, that kind of thing, overtaking. Bortoletto Epic just happens to um, be an epic that has a lot of good stats. But yeah, this season for sure, um, one stops, or if you can do them, that's the way to go. All right, so we're going to do 3, 4. Speaking of one stops, and good old Prince again. All right, 3, 4. We can do that too. So let's go. Yeah, you're one of those trouble guys, Jay. I'm kidding. Yeah, exactly. Um, that's why you'll see me go like, and I'll go after this race. I'll go show you how the setups are for me. Um, most everybody is going to be, how do I put it? The new people are going to be all over the place, but the ones that have been playing for a while, they'll be maybe one or two components different, but it's going to be extremely close. Yeah, I messed up when I started back when they were still kind of giving boosts out like every other hour, it seemed like. I was just using them because I didn't know any better and I didn't hardly save anything. And then that next season they changed and then I still didn't know what I was doing. It takes a couple seasons to kind of figure things out. All right, let's see if we can get up here. Be nice to end in the top 15, maybe. I ain't hating no F medals. Cold Tard, you're killing me. Get back up there. Oh, it just looks like a bunch of ants scattering. There we go. No, you're going backwards, dude. The other direction. Yeah, 23 was. That's kind of when everything went sideways, I think. And then all the big drama started up 23, 24. Yeah. Oh, what was it? Friday night. I was losing everything with boost. It was a mess. And so that's when I decided, let me see if I can drop down to Series 10. I start racing, winning every race. Series 10. I'm like, yeah, this is where I need to be. And I think I don't need boosts at this point. I'd like to try to level up one or two components just to make sure. But then I don't want to because I probably screw something up. Oh, Colt, DC, get up in there. Because you're not going to help at all with my points. Come on, dude. Get it. Get it. Oh, you stink. All right. Oh, yeah. I forgot how. And what season was it last year or last season? They started adjusting. They were trying to do that bell curve thing, and because the middle players weren't getting anything, and then it took away kind of from. Yeah, it was a mess. All right, exact same. Wow. Okay. I guess that would drop it down into a manageable team score. Yeah, that makes sense. And the old, y'all remember when we used to do the highest driver, lowest driver routine, and that went away. All right. Currently P5. So we came yesterday from a disconnect, a 20 something race score on the next one, using wrong setup to make him final round, and we're currently P5. Now, are we going to stay P5? Oh, no. No. Then again, maybe the, let's see. Wow, this is unusual. We already got racers down to 72. Normally, it's about halfway in my groups. All right. Let's see if I know anybody up here in the top 50. Oops. I was looking for the bar. The blue bar, not like the drinking bar. All right. Let's see. Do I know any of these people? No. Yeah. I don't know any of these guys. Guess that's a good thing. All right. Let's open whatever crates we have left. One crate left. Hustle. All right, so we got 536. I know I got a component, or is it a driver that I got that number? Let's see. I think this is what, 36? Oh, 69. I was just completely off on that one. Exactly true. And watch what your rivals that are beating you, watch what their setup is. If it's consistent, if you're getting beat consistently by the same setup, obviously go that setup and a little bit better maybe. Uh, I'm not going to worry about upgrading this one quite yet. If I was really close to going to the milestone level, the next one, I would, but I got a long ways to go. Um, and I think it's like legend coins and stuff like that. So like, I'm not going to do that yet. Oh, setups. So course for this GP, it was all about the legends. I don't use legends unless I just have to, like in this instance. And speed setup. And, looking at the debriefs, rarely was anybody using Fury for this GP, but the ones were the ones were close to me. So look for those clues there. This is my cornering setup, very similar to my speed setup because that's the way the tracks are currently. And we didn't have any power unit tracks this go around, but this is what kind of sort of I would probably upgrade these, but that's how my power unit is. And this is my Series 11 setup, I think. Or is it Series 12? Series 11. Yeah, Series 11. And then this is my Series 10. I had a Series 12 set up, but I decided I didn't need to do that. Yeah, exactly, Jay. So that's the current setup I have now. Maybe that's something y'all can use, play around with it. And I will be back on Tuesday. I'm getting my second channel set up and kind of putting some stuff out there, but it has nothing to do with racing. It's some cold case stuff and some cases I kind of have interest in from back when, well, actually, Jay may be interested in it, as I know you're an ex-cop as well. But yeah, it is very, very beginning stages. I haven't put all the complete details out there yet, but I'll be working on that this evening and tomorrow night. So um, it'll give some time for me to get some more boost. So, well, this was an enjoyable GP, and really enjoyed the conversations. All of us in the group right now in the chat, we all like to help each other out, help others out. There's no egos. It's just we have fun. Some groups you'll find big egos, but we got a really, really good group. And Andrew uh, DRS has some series videos as well. I have a few. Exactly. You'll hear me whine occasionally, but I normally am joking about it. But you know, it's almost family friendly. So I think that's about it. I'm going to run to the grocery store and get my cereal before I start crying, and get back here and get some content going. But yeah, reach out anytime. We're all around, and we're here to help. So on the way out, shake that like button, hug it. Don't be too brutal on it, but just make it light up. All righty. Good luck on y'all's GPs. I'll catch up on y'all's videos as well. That's the other thing I'm going to do tonight. All right. Bye, y'all.